Yo, it's Quiet Storm. Hold up. We into a new transition. Moving forward, people, we about change. Change come with time. We are now the Bread Talk Show. You dig what I'm saying? The Bread Talk Show, baby. So we gonna start it off the right way. It's the Bread Talk. D-A, Bread Talk. It's one word, like a Tribe Called Quest. Say that one time. The Bread Talk Show. So we gonna start this over. What it is. This is the Bread Talk Show. I'm Blessed of the God, a.k.a. Loaf to the motherfucking bread.
And I'm Potato Bread Piece, a.k.a. the whole piece.
Alright,
what's good with it?
What it
Bread
is.
Talk world.
Bread Talk, baby. You know what I mean?
QSS is the baby, but you know what?
Hey, man.
We gotta transition.
We gotta move on, baby. And I think y'all gonna like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, and we gonna spike it up. Now we changed the name. We gotta be on the more bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And we ain't no holds barred.
That's it.
Convo's gonna be the convo. Feelings get hurt, so fuck what? This is the show.
And fuck them if you can't take a joke.
Live with it. Deal with it. It's life, man. That's what we do.
Salute to the CPC family. You know what it is. That's first
Shout
and
out,
foremost for the man up top.
CPC.
Salute to the man up top all day.
CPC.
CPC, what's good with it?
Salams, family.
All day.
You know what I mean?
Family first. Salute to the family.
Salute to them, man.
Potato love.
Family always
family,
first,
kids,
man.
everybody.
Lady Low, how you doing?
Everybody
You know
good.
what I'm saying? But we ain't changed too much. It was just a name. Let's get to it, yo. How was that week, man? You
Week
know
was something, man. Like I said, I'm battling a little air conditioning cold. So bear with me with this, man. Nose running shit.
Little sign.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't get that misconstrued powder. They ain't fuck with no powder.
Yeah, we ain't fuck with no powder.
They don't powder.
I just had to sit there. If you know what I mean. But anyway, week was good, man. It was just getting to it, man. Been watching a lot of that NBA finals and shit.
Yeah,
Crazy.
we down to the last. What? Well, it should be.
Well, right
I don't
now.
know. Well, we gotta see the. No, it's three.
It's 3 games.
It's 3 games left.
It was 2 up the other day.
Yeah, double
Who won
down.
last night? I gotta look and see who won last night. But anyway, it was.
Well, it's Sunday, so you know whatever.
We'll figure it out.
It's a 3-game series now. You know what I'm saying?
We'll figure it out. But anyway,
play for good sports.
How was your week though, bro?
Man, come on, man. The same gravy, just warmed over, baby.
Salute, Snake.
Salute, Snake. You already know what it is. Same gravy warmed over, baby.
Yeah,
get into it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know the motto.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, brother.
You know the motto. Get into it.
That's
you know
it.
what I'm saying? There ain't no change.
Nah, nothing changed but the weather.
Know, get into it can mean anything, baby. Brushing your choppers, get into it. Eating a little grub, you get into it. Bread, you get into it. Anything in life, you get into it. Man, you gotta pick your kids up. You
get into it.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know, just so y'all guys know, man, just so you know, transition, bread talk, everybody always misconstrue that everything is about bread, but it's not true. Our conversation is very valuable. So the conversation that we had with y'all, Bread Talk World, is valuable conversation. So make sure y'all take heed to everything that's being spoken about. And like I said, leave it in the comments.
Well, leave it in there. You know what I mean? You got a question for both of us, either one of us, leave it in the comments. Exactly like you said, that Bread Talk shit. Yo, listen, man. It ain't about bread. It's about life. That's it. You're talking life, man.
And when I say leave it in the comments, I mean, you leave whatever you want, but if you make something personal, then I'm going to address it the same way it came. So that goes for ladies and men.
Respectfully.
Make sure you comment respectfully and make sure you accurate when you comment.
Don't
comment nothing. Don't comment nothing with question marks. Because I'm going to check that comment.
We got to go with it, though. You know what I mean? We
got to take y'all go,
but take all the heat.
Be respectful.
But you know what I'm saying? Expect what you give out, you gonna receive. You
Absolutely.
Know what I'm saying?
That's all we say. And that's
about it. We ain't hard to find. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Yo, you know what? You want to go to the sticks first? Let's get to the sticks, baby. Y'all know the routine ain't changed there.
Yeah, you go to the sticks. What you doing? You go to the sticks, what you got going on?
Man, I got a little hand roll joint, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I went to little Javier Rodriguez. Gave me a little hand roll. I like these, though. You know what I mean? A little mellow. You know what I'm saying? A little medium bill, you know.
Well, I got the little Leaf Man Bomb James Johnson again.
Oh, you got the little leaf?
Yeah, because it was a friend of mine. Salute to Chan. Chan told me, what's up with the Leaf cigar you had, man? What was the outcome when you unraveled it? He saw Loaf unravel it, so he said, what happened to yours? I said, I unraveled it, but I'm going to try it again another time and see what happened. And I got it. I got it again. the Leaf,
Oh, you
man.
gonna keep the Leaf on?
Yeah, it's a Connecticut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, little
Leaf
light,
owned
man.
by Oscar. That's another story. But the Leaf is owned by Oscar. No pun intended, but his name is Oscar. Connecticut.
Good, man. You know, I hope y'all enjoying your summer. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
almost over.
it
This
was
shit
hot.
moving fast. But I'll tell you right now,
Fish grease summer,
I ain't
baby.
fan of this motherfucking humidity, man. Now you get that Frankfurter collar. That should be rolling up in fruit roll up. You gotta protect your collars out there, man.
Yeah.
And if you can't, go with the V-neck. You know, that's a little jewel. In the summertime, it's hot, it's humid. Go for the little V-neck. Cause ain't nothing like when that little fruit roll up right here, it cramp your style. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a good look. You know? So be mindful of that when you're out there moving around. You know, when you get tips, you get all types of tips from the Brett Talk show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And take heed to the tips that
They'll help you in life.
they jewels that you will never get back.
Mhm.
You got to go back to the show and recap.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway.
We got our drinks of the night. I had to leave. I had to abandon my man Potato for a show. I'm sorry, Bread Talk World, but I couldn't do the champagne tonight. You know. And even though it wasn't about bread neither.
It wasn't.
Nah,
That's never the case.
It's a cutback type of situation. You know what I'm saying?
Never
So
the case.
I had to go with Geyser Peak. I go with the Savon, Sean John Blanc.
There you go.
The Sean John Blanc.
There you go.
Never knew how to say it, but that, you know what I'm talking
It's a
about.
tongue twister.
That is
For all those that don't know.
Sean
Blanc.
Blanc. That's what
Matter of fact, say that one more time.
the Sean John Blanc.
Okay. See what I'm saying?
It's
To
a long,
perfection.
It's a tongue twister, but you're gonna look. They don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? You know what I
And
mean?
tell them loaf to the bread section.
Yeah, man. Make sure you look at that alcohol percentage too on that wine. Man. Get a decent number.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
On another note, man,
I'm gonna jump too. I'm gonna crack mine.
we gonna segue to a point, and I want everybody to understand what we're dealing with right here, and I want this to be very well calculated to know that Potato Bread is saying the gun violence really gotta stop, man. It's getting crazy.
Yeah.
We losing our own rapidly.
So the gun violence or the black gun violence? I mean, I hate to segue. Like I hate to
Right.
you know what I mean? Categorize it like that. But I mean, we gotta stop doing that to our own. I mean, all gun violence need to stop. But man, we doing the number on our own.
I mean,
bro.
really, man.
Shit, man.
Or this COVID thing. I mean, everything is about numbers and
get to this. Let's do one of these little scraps. Just
get back to that.
get
Nobody
to the
want to do
scrap,
that,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Everybody
Right.
want to have fanny packs and get to it.
Mm-mm.
But I'm from the old school,
shit,
man.
you gave them the drop.
I'm
That's
from
in the fatty pack. You gave them the drop.
they have fanny packs to get to it. I'll tell you right now, I ain't got no problem with getting to it. But when you got to it, you ain't got no choice but else to get to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what it
We
is.
gonna wait for Potato to pop, baby. Oh, I know it's cold. I'm telling you right now, my Sean John Sauvignon Blanc is nice and cold, colder than the pimp's heart. Just because it's wine don't mean it ain't colder than the pimp's heart. Trust me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Cool like the other side of the pillow, baby.
Mhm. Stephen A. style, baby.
You know what I mean? So we gonna sit back and we gonna start our bullshit like we always do. We get into it now. Y'all wanna play? We gonna get to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey baby, you know what I'm saying? We gonna, you know what I mean? Stop staring. We gonna stir the pot, man.
All
We
day.
gonna stir the pot,
All
and
day.
we gonna jump right into it. And jump to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice topic, people. Bread Talk World, we gotta keep pushing it so y'all can get it.
Absolutely.
Bread Talk World. Tonight's topic is egos, baby.
Egos.
Egos, baby.
Egos.
Not the Migos. We talking about the egos, not egos neither. Not the waffles, little buttermilk waffles. We talking about egos, baby. It's a dangerous emotion right there. Very dangerous. And it's a flip side. The ego could work for you. Sometimes a big ego could work for you. Then, you know, sometimes you could be your best cheerleader. You should always be your first cheerleader before anybody.
That's
But
correct.
that ego could get touchy. Because if you don't have that ego in control, you can lose a lot. Burn bridges, lose friends, loved ones. lose bread, everything, business deals, all that, man. Egos destroy empires. Go back in time and check it out. Many years ago, you do history books. Egos destroy empires. A lot of kings suffer from egos and all that. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know. All right, so let's two-step with egos, baby. Let's two-step to it, man.
Well,
we're gonna two-step tonight.
See.
Hey, let me give you a pound. It's the first bread talk show. First show right here, baby.
That's it.
No, don't forget the other shows, but I'm just saying we setting it off right now.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a good topic. Egos, baby.
One of the things besides envy and hate, right? That destroys any kind of organization or any type of collaboration, any type of family outing, any type of family dealing, work-wise, getting to the bread, egos. If you think you're above the situation, it can crush you. And it's been proven.
I like that.
It's been proven.
I like the envy and what's that you said? Envy and fucking
hate.
Envy, hate. So ego's the cousin of them.
Yep.
They all related. Because hate will play into your ego might make you hate.
Yep.
Your ego will let you envy, bring that envy out of you. I don't think no man should envy another human being. I'm not gonna say no man should never envy another man. I'm gonna say you shouldn't envy another human being.
Especially if y'all all getting to it. Whatever happened to building up each other? And you know what's funny? Egos is competitive too. It's not always negative.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's competitive. But you gotta be able to know when to tone it. Like, okay, you feel like you that guy, you that dude. You can't tell me how to run this operation. That's what I do. I've been doing this for years. Sometimes you may not have to take that route. Sometimes you might have to go like this. Let me hear what you got to say about that, man, because maybe I can make it better. I might have did it then, but maybe what you got in your brain might make it better.
Park it. Put some quarters in the meter. Put it in the meter of your ego and park it. That's it. Park it.
Because we know that, let's face it, I don't know the ratio, I don't know the percentage right, but quote me if I'm wrong, and y'all can correct me, but I'm going to say 80 to 85% of all businesses and everybody's growth comes with collaboration.
Absolutely.
You have to be collaborative. If you collaborative. If you're collaborative, you're able to move forward and progress in whatever field you're looking to do, whether it's filmmaking, music, entertainment, finances, whatever. But once you're able to put that ego to the side, you can ride.
Yeah, but and with the ego and the like the spin off the what you say cooperative collaborative. Sometimes sometimes the topics that deal with us also as a team. You know what I'm saying? Communication can diffuse that ego sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all thinking two different ways and nobody want to address shit or had an uncomfortable conversation or don't be too proud to just say how you feel, like, yo, but it keeps the relationship great. But the ego will have you feel like, nah, he think he better than me.
Right.
I'm that nigga too.
Right.
It might not even be that. His drive might be for everybody to win, but you don't know his drive is for everybody to win if y'all don't communicate. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You might be like, damn, nigga, why he gotta take all the shots? I can shoot threes too. But you might not make as many threes as he made. He's not saying you can't shoot them, but what's wrong with taking the pause and pass the ball, be like, yo, man, you on fire and like shoot.
Right.
You know, sometimes I think got an ego problem, man. Like, if we'll go with sports, and you always say his name, I give you that. No Kyrie sometimes. I think his ego kills the team sometimes. Right. I'm sorry to spin off on sports,
no, but
when I'm just saying,
it's part of that, though.
It's like sometimes he want to be the man.
Right.
But what's wrong with everybody being the man?
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where I come from. Like, when everybody is supposed to eat. Everybody's supposed to look good.
Right.
Not one team member is supposed to be bigger, look better, flashier, more bread than his rest of his teammates. Then that's not a team.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well play by yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Teamwork make the dream work, baby. You really all know that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna sit here and want to be the star. If Potato not the star, and I don't want him. Nah, we gonna shine together,
That's
baby.
it.
You know what I mean? You put the two sons together, shit, we might burn the world up there.
You're the mother.
You know what I mean?
Like a fire pit in your backyard.
Or one person ain't gotta have the light.
And you know what? To touch on what Lowe said is true. Like, and I'm gonna commend Kyrie to buying into coming off the ball that hard and run the show,
Yeah,
because sometimes egos can get, like, look at Jordan and Pippen. I'm quite sure Pippen had an ego, but he was playing with Mike. Mike had a hell of an ego. Let's face it. Do y'all agree that he should have or shouldn't? That's for y'all to answer in the comments. But putting your egos aside and learning how to win is what he did. That's why he won as much championships that he did.
Learning how to win.
Learning how to win. And with that being said, in the midst of the midst, in anything that you guys or you people require, excuse me, 'cause I'm so obsessed with the Quiet Storm world, but the Bread Talk Show world, understand that winning is a broad spectrum. We all want to win. And once you put egos to the side, it might get you a little closer to getting where you need to go. Because the egos can crush you. It really could. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with being confident. The difference between being confident and arrogant and having an ego. If you put them all three together, it's a bomb, man.
Egos is a weak emotion if you ain't got control of it, man. Everybody not gonna be the same. Everybody not gonna shoot the same. Everybody not gonna walk the same. But learn to appreciate the lane you in and be the best person in that lane you are. If you're in this lane right here, control that lane and let your partner or your other partner, your other teammate know, like, yo, I got this lane, which I got. That's teamwork, man. Like, yo, you got lane 5, tear their ass up. I'm gonna destroy lane 3.
That's it.
Lane 5 might be the superior lane.
Yep.
Lane 3 might be the superior lane.
Yep.
But our job is your job is to take care of that lane, be you, and destroy that shit so we can win.
Absolutely. Because we all out here looking to win.
But don't worry about everybody else's lane, man. If you a team, why you worry about what he doing? He got a job to do. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, and trust in him to handle his job. Now with egos though, even in relationships, egos can destroy you, man. Can destroy relationships. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they come with that phrase, strong and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Even in relationships, men and women, women and women, man and man, it doesn't matter. Whatever your preference is.
Right.
Like if you and your like, I gotta speak for my preference of what we deal with. He's gonna speak for his preference. Like it's both the same. You know, the potato love, lady love. You know what I'm saying? We do what we do. But sometimes y'all might get in issues where your ego might not accept the way she's speaking or expressing herself.
Right.
And it'll have you forget, it'll have you just ignore everything she says. Your name comment is who you think you're talking to.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You missed the jewel just because she didn't present or express the jewel the right way. You could have parked that ego like, nah, like, just say that again, because I ain't really get it.
Right.
I ain't get it. So, you know, when he's trying to rise up, push that ego back down, like, do me a favor, just like express that to me. Like, tell me again, because I'm not catching it.
I'm not catching it, right.
I want to understand. Let them know you want to understand.
Right.
But I might not have caught it the first way you swung it at me.
Right.
Swing it again. I'm going to pitch it to you. You swing at it again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's funny? Bless all God, and K-Lo to the bread said, it's crazy that he said something the other day. We was talking and shit. You know, we talk every day. That's my P&B. We talk every day. So it's never a day go by we don't speak and we don't build. So, you know, egoless. We build egoless. You know what I'm saying? We might disagree to agree or agree to disagree,
yeah.
but
no man should ever agree with another man.
And not on everything.
Nah, that's real shit.
Not on everything.
Not on everything.
Not on everything.
We should agree.
And even if you do agree,
I said it wrong.
Even if you do agree, sometimes you might just say you don't agree just so you don't agree.
And you're right. No man should agree with another man all the time.
Right.
Somebody lying.
Right.
We can agree, but there's gonna be some times I'm like, I ain't feel like. But if you got somebody in that can that agrees all the time, you gotta question that.
Chan, if you watching,
oh, you can ready to take the lead?
I have to take it
you
off.
gotta take the lead for.
I have to take the lead off. Yeah. So you were right. You see me unraveled it. I dropped it.
Shout out to Chan.
Anyway, shout out to Chan.
Getting that bad. Getting that bread, Chan.
Getting that bread. But yeah, what happens is like he was talking to me the other day and he was like, yo, you know what's crazy? How egos play a big part in your whole life. And I was like, what are you talking about? So let's say, for example, right? Let's just say we're not gonna always base it on like a relationship, but we're gonna base it on people, right? So somebody turn around and say, yo, you know, I was thinking, why we can't do X, Y, and Z? And your response with the ego is, you do what I fucking said. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm doing. I want to hear about all that shit. This is what I'm doing. And when you stuck in your ways, that's the way it come off. And then sometimes it might come off harsh. It might come off real like dry, like real rugged, like. And a person might look at you and be like, yo, who the fuck he think he talking to?
Exactly.
With the ego. See? With the ego.
And he might not have meant it that way.
I might not meant right. But see the ego? Who the fuck is he talking to? Now, who was to say the person wasn't right for saying that, but at the same breath, who were you to tell me how I was supposed to speak if I was adamant about something and I was upset? It's how you took it. So would it have been wrong with you saying, you know what? I don't know why you took it that way, but I didn't mean it that way. Let me explain to you what I meant. And you know what I'm saying? It's like a diffuse, but at the same time, tone it down. Or and the person will say, well, why you had to say it in that manner?
It's a conversation.
See the egos clashing. So to go back to the point, what Lope was saying, why is it always got to be that? Why it's got to always be combative with an ego involved? Because you combative and your ego on top of that, it makes it a bomb. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something as simple as I'm saying, yo, Loaf, man, I don't agree with that. Or saying, yo, Loaf, what the fuck I said, son? I don't agree with that. So who am I to talk to him or say vice versa like that instead of saying, but with an ego, he gonna say, yo, hold on, Potato, who the fuck you talking to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's the clashes of
and it's happened.
And right.
No, let's keep it a buck. We never allowed to.
We've had our moments. We had our moments. And then
like anybody.
Yeah, but we come back and we come back on the track.
We just telling y'all we human too.
Right.
So we had the same issues.
Right.
We learned to deal with, like, you know what I mean? You gotta learn to deal with it.
Right, because you know how it is. When you got two strong rams, egos always gonna be in the mix because we alphas. Like, men, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for all the ladies out there, what lady don't want an alpha dude around them? Like, can you imagine being around a dude and y'all sitting at a little restaurant or something, right, ladies? Y'all sitting at a restaurant, y'all there with y'all significant other, and a dude walk over or a waiter or a dude walk over and be like this. Y'all want water? Y'all want And you're like, yeah, I'm good. I'll take some water. You want drinks? Yeah, I want some drinks. Yeah, what you want? Boom, 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 boom. Or let's say he say it in a manner to the person next to you with a little like ego line, like, you heard what I said? I asked you, did you want Me being the man I am, I'm like, who the fuck you talking to? Right? So people get it misconstrued. Checking a nigga and parking him is different than the ego. See, if you park him, that's because he disrespected you. His ego was bigger than the point of you checking him. He felt it was easier to say it that way because that's his ego talking for him. But you got a person like myself that's sitting there, you're not gonna talk like that. Well, is that an ego, or that's parking him because he has to have some respect?
Or spinning off the same shit. That's like we still talking about egos and everything. I don't want everybody off the beaten path. Right. But that's like having a dinner and the male ego, a woman will never understand. So when the male ego draws his line in the sand like this, when we out, any male that passed that sand, that line in the sand, is on site. But it could be your ego. Because you say you out to dinner. He's mad attentive to her. He's mad attentive to your significant other, your woman in your life. Whatever gender, I don't care. I'm not gonna do that every time I talk, but I'm just saying. And
why shouldn't you never really try to talk? Your ego.
Because we like 40 shows in almost.
So you gotta give me over. Yeah, I got you. Yeah,
if you think this show is the reason why I didn't say it, then go visit the
other shows, right?
Right.
I got you.
But if we eating dinner and he's attentive to her, that might be his male thing for a woman to show her respect, be attentive. Right. So he be like, would you like more wine? Nah, I got another wine for you. It might be a little lighter, might not. He might congregate with her to find the right wine that'll work for her. Okay. But sometimes the ego be like this, yo, he got one more time to be asking you how many times you want that wine.
Right.
That's the ego thing.
That's the ego thing, right.
She might look at you like, he's just asking, like,
right. What's the big deal?
I ain't like, what you mean? Nah, he asking the wine too many times. Like, yeah, you said red. He told me he bringing 3 more other wines. Like, you said red already. Like, yo, Duke, chill out.
Right, chill out.
That's the ego.
Right, that's ego.
So, does your ego play a part in self-esteem and confidence?
That's a good question. But I can answer that.
Because if your confidence is up, like, overprotective is 2 different things than being insecure, confidence, and not. You know what I'm saying? Now, all men are protected at all times.
As they should.
They should. Like, you touch my cubs and my female bed, we got problems. Like, not you. Automatically, what's going on?
You, nigga.
What's going on?
Crack your shit, man.
That's not the ego. But simple situations, going back to like the dinner and the waiter, should you not feel like more confident, like, nigga, I'm that nigga, I ain't worried about that? And be confident in the person that's sitting across from you?
Yes, absolutely.
So does your ego, I think sometimes the ego wins because it's sucking juice. It's going to the ATM and swiping the card out of your self-esteem and confidence.
That could be possible in certain forums because, let's face it, there's always a person that's going to try you in some type of forum. It's all about how you read it. Now, you being a confident male, alpha male, you confident.
Yeah, respect.
Certain things ain't going to register to you right away because it ain't about nothing. Like, for example, I was at a department store, and Taylor Love was trying to find something on the computer, and the dude said, "Don't touch my computer, blah, 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 blah." And I didn't respond to it, only because he was doing his job. But here's the thing. After it registered later on, I was like, I should have checked this nigga, because he said some shit a little too aggressive. Like, I know it's your job, but like, but because my ego was toned down, I looked at it as what it was. Like, he didn't say nothing crazy disrespectful. But when they registered on me after the fact, I was like, his tone could have been a little altered. So I could have said, yo, bro, you was right what you said, but watch your tone. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't talk like that.
So you think that it was more, it was the ego that triggered that, or it was
his ego doing his job?
You.
Oh, with me? Yeah, because nobody's supposed to talk to nobody, talk to her like that around me.
Right.
That was real shit, but that's being protective of how, like, only I could talk to her like that. But then again, that's the ego. Maybe my ego's telling me I could talk like that. But it wasn't ratchet, but at the same time,
it was too assertive.
It was too assertive, right? It was like, fuck out. Like,
I just say, like me, for my thing, the key, and the he shit. Sometimes the ego will feed into too much kiki and the he, and there's too much laughing going on. You know what I mean? But should your confidence be like this? You just like, I think with a help in the ego in a relationship. We talking relationships with the ego. So with a help in a relationship with your ego is knowing your partner.
Right.
If you understand and know how your partner tick, Most times we don't think about that.
Right.
Because
Why you gotta talk so?
Because we so, you know what I mean? Ego, her ego. And women have egos too. Don't get it twisted. Like, women got big egos too.
Yeah.
So we not leaving y'all out, ladies. Y'all got egos too. Y'all got times where y'all feel like this bum ass bitch, like, fuck she thinks she is. Y'all do it all the time. And y'all ego game is retarded. Y'all shit is through the roof. And I can't speak on it as much as I want to.
See what she got on? That's, she
or ex of an ex, and you moved on, but you see an ex with another bro, you be like this. So he violated me with this bum ass bitch. It ain't like, oh, that's what it is. Like, yo, he that bum ass. She ain't got nothing on me. Fuck out of here. Either way, her brand might be up too. Right. But yeah, you gonna be
she
like,
might look like Boom.
Right.
She might look like Boom Chic
But,
in your eyes.
Right.
But in my eyes, or whoever, you know what I'm saying,
But
might be like
she
could have been the thing of the day.
She might be that. She might be like some groundwater to you, but
right.
Your ego might not let you understand why she was able to slip in.
Right.
Because your ego, you blinded by ego. Ego will blind you, man.
Absolutely.
Ego is the darkest shades you could have. This is the darkest tint that you could ever put on your car. Is your ego. Because you can't see shit. You can't see a goddamn thing. And with your ego, people can't see you no more. Because they don't know the real you because your ego winning.
Egos broke up Tribe Called Quest. Egos broke up Leaders of the New School. Ego.
You think it was egos?
Ego, yeah, absolutely.
Was it communication though?
But communication played a part of egos because.
But they wasn't communicating.
Right, and like, okay, like say Buster, he was getting crazy press, right? So Buster mindset, I don't know what he was thinking, but I'm going by what I see and what I saw. He might have been like, yo, you know what? Fuck, I'm talking to y'all niggas for. I'm the man of this fucking group, nigga. I don't need to talk to you.
One of you was the man and wanted to bring them with him. But their egos was like this. Now you think you the man.
Right.
So, you know what I mean?
So is that pride or ego, though?
But he never had the opportunity to
now, is that
express
pride
them.
or ego? Because you put the pride aside.
But they got to put the pride aside.
Right.
So if you're in a group and it's 3 dudes and one of them is the hot, like that's the one that's popping. They gravitate to him.
Right.
Would your ego allow you to say it's Busta Rhymes and Leaders in the New School? Or Busta Rhymes featuring Leaders in the New School? But if y'all all come from the dirt, the win is the win.
Right. But not everybody can see it that way, Loaf, because you see it now that way because you've grown to understand egos is maybe they haven't grown to look at it that way.
So people, Red Talk Land, that shows you when we give y'all these topics and we stir in the pots and we throw out, they all go with each other. Because now we're saying growth might park an ego.
Right.
And we spoke about growth.
Growth. Absolutely. Growth.
And you're right. But in the fact of me looking at Bus might have wanted to tell him like, yo, listen.
I'm the draw right now.
No, he might say, yo, it's just a name.
Right.
I'm gonna push the paperwork where we all good. With the sell the album, they want to use my name. But I want everything to be split up equally.
If that conversation happened,
no, I'm just saying, maybe he wanted to do that.
Right.
But if their egos are like, fuck out of here, you trying to break the groove up, you trying to be the main guy. And they was the one that brought him in last.
Right, what if he, right.
So they been rocking forever, and then they brought you in, now you the bigger nigga. We've been scripting and scrapping and scraping to get to the top.
Right.
But talent is talent.
Yep.
Everybody not gonna be Michael Jordan.
Yeah, well, and like I said, even with Michael Jordan being brought up, Pippen had to park his ego.
It took with growth.
It took with growth, right.
But in the beginning, I know it ain't sit well with him.
Yeah, it didn't. I know it didn't. Because who can sit well with that? He had the ultimate egos of all egos.
So we could probably say the older you get, maybe the better you able to control your ego.
I think so. I think growth
I know
plays a
old
part.
niggas with fucked up egos too, though.
I know growth plays a part.
I know old niggas with fucked up egos. And fuck all y'all old niggas with fucked up egos.
Word to mother.
Two figures, nigga.
Because y'all know why? Because y'all taught us how to have that type of energy towards situations. But you know what? We persevered through it all because you know why we realized? Like we said, we spoke on it. Egos is not going to make that team work.
Absolutely.
It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? If the clash is always the clash, it ain't never gonna work.
It's not
and
wrong
that's
to agree
everything.
There's nothing wrong to agree to disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. That's nothing to do with ego. Ego is when you sitting there and in your belly you mad at the person next to you. That's sad. That's ego. Fuck you think he is? That's that medicine cabinet gangster that be in the bathroom with the door closed and looking in the mirror like this. I'm that nigga too. Fuck on him. I can say it like that too. Give me a chance. I'm that nigga. I tore him out of rhyme. That's ego.
Word of mother.
Instead of sitting there but like this, yo, love
you
me.
hear that, Nutso? I got to. I play ball too. I got to it. You heard that, Nutso?
He told Nutso, you forgive me. Real shit.
Word of mother.
But instead of hating in that motherfucking medicine cabinet, sit in that bathroom and be like this. We on our way.
Mm-hmm.
My nigga went and brought him out. But you don't know what that man feel about you.
Right.
He might feel, yo, I don't give a fuck what I get. That man getting half, I would have never been here without him.
Absolutely.
Your ego will never get to that.
Ego,
because your ego will stifle the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it breed hate and envy, like you said.
Absolutely. So we gonna wrap this up, Red Talk.
Yeah.
We're gonna let Loaf do his jewel of the week, and then I'm gonna do my jewel of the week.
Yeah, do your jewel. I'm still brainstorming.
Oh, you still brainstorming? Okay.
Yeah, this little Jean Valon got me going right now.
Well, Red Talk world, in life,
talk to him.
In order for you to prosper and make it, you gotta understand that you as the person, you know bigger than the goal. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
You know bigger than the goal. In order for us to make it together, we gotta believe in the goal together, come together, put the egos aside, join that union, and get to that goal together. Whatever that goal may be. So that would be it. So with that being said,
I like that.
Get it together, people. We got a lot of upside. We can learn from each other.
My jewel is simple, man. My jewel, dealing with these egos. The holy water to an ego is communication. Communication, it could diffuse that fire that's burning inside you, that's fueling the ego. Because I think when you come up with these egos and this mindset and these thoughts, and you know, your brain is the strongest muscle in your body. It controls everything. Thoughts, pain, hurt, how to deal with shit. If you just relax, like, and have a second to say, you know what? I feel this way, but let me have a conversation. And when you have that conversation, that shit'll throw water on that ego, that fire go out, the ego will go back to your bottom of your feet or to your kneecaps, where you able to grab it when you need it. Ego's not always bad, but learn how to use it. Learn the right times to use it. Learn when to park it. Get control of your ego, man. It's a weak emotion if you let it win. So that's my jewel. Get control of your ego and know when to use it and when not to use it. Treat it like a light switch. Know when to turn it on and off.
There you go. And with that being said, Bread Talk World, another
the Bread
episode,
Talk Show, baby.
Another show in the books.
Thing.
Consistent behavior all day.
All the time. Let's win. You know the motto.
We getting to it.
You know the vibes,
CBC
baby.
family, we got to it.
CBC, you know the vibes.
And you know what? Stay mighty, stay loyal, keep morals.
Keep the morals,
keep
man.
respect, dignity, and always stand firm on tall on whatever you believe in. But never be wrong and strong.
And I'm going to leave you out with this one. As corny as cliches to say, I'm taking this one from DJ Khaled. All I do is win. Let's win, baby. All we do is win. All we do is win.
That's it.
All we do is win.
That's it.
Remember them 3 words, them 3 letters. Win.
Nothing less.
All we do is win.
Until the next time, baby.
The mighty.
Bread Talk Show. P&B. Love you, Brody.
Boom, baby.
And you know what?
I see it on the gram. Boom.
Salute.
You're ready.